Welcome back to the league that means nothing on Go Again Gaming.
Hi everyone.
Hello and welcome back
to the league that means nothing.
once again.
Round 2, we have Azalea against Bravo.
Yes, Azalea versus Bravo, so I will be the specialist this time.
Yes.
Well, hopefully.
Not like me.
Well, you were last time.
Kind of.
We did cast another game where Rhino was one of the main characters, so yeah, it's my turn.
Let's see how this game goes.
This game, A League That Means Nothing, is brought to you by FLUKE and Box.com, the premier international source for all Flesh and Blood singles and rip and ship box breaks, with super competitive shipping prices as well, all of which is priced in your local currency on the website for your convenience. Head over to flukeandbox.com and make sure you go and subscribe to Fluke and Box on YouTube as well. Exclusive to The League That Means Nothing, we also have a discount code. That's TLTMN for 15% off your order on flukeandbox.com. That's one use per customer, so make sure you use it. That's discount code TLTMN for 15% off your order on flukeandbox.com. Have a good day, mate. Wallabies.
So, we have Lynette.
Yes.
Classic. She is
OG
a very
Azalea.
true Azalea player, so
of course.
well, it's good to see her on the
And
stream.
we see Tom running OG Bravo as well.
It's a very nice
back from
duel.
Welcome to Wraith. Yes.
And well, it's lovely to see them showing off all of their like merch and
yes, the graded heroes, both
yes,
of them,
exactly.
right?
Here's for example, it's
graded.
well, we saw our first
yes.
Bravo's turn.
Yes.
Zero. He was probably starting and already leaking some damage.
Yes.
3 points of
there was
damage.
a run crash. I believe it wasn't dominated because Tom pitched 6 just for sending 8. So Lynette took some damage here. Maybe she had run racers already.
Maybe, or she didn't want to lose this codex.
Yes.
It's
maybe not
blood codex and
having no blocks in hand. Maybe we'll see later.
there is a pond.
So you have to put a card from your hand face down into your arsenal.
Yes.
This is the only codex that you do not discard, right? Because you're already losing a card from your hand.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, she's activating Skullbone Cross Wrap.
Okay, and it's arrow. And it's going down.
Okay.
She's sinking the card.
So it's not
sadly,
an arrow?
Yeah, sadly
right?
Not an arrow.
Probably.
Yeah, most probably.
Release the tension.
Okay.
Good against defensive heroes.
Yes, it could be a good call here. And actually,
with an arsenal,
it wouldn't be weird that the Bravo has the react in his arsenal. So
of course.
Yes, take aim. That would allow her to put a card in her arsenal to reload. Let's say if she hasn't this Anasara.
So this is going for.
It's just a buff.
Yeah.
For 3 damage. So
this is going for 10.
10. Yes. Sorry. Don't know how to. Well, not good at maths. Let's say. That's why I'm a translator, right?
I play brute, so I don't know anything about maths.
Yeah, I'm more like an arts person than a science person, I guess.
Okay, so we see Bravo.
Rampart.
Okay.
Oh, that beautiful sync below.
Yes, I see the deck of Bravo. Bravo's deck is quite.
It's bulky.
Yeah.
Huge, yeah.
Okay, this is an statement.
Yes. Okay.
Playing red staunch response.
It looks like a fatigue deck.
Means that Bravo is gonna be.
Is it with an L? But
blocking a lot with that Rampart.
Well, Rampart is, to me, I mean, I'm sure it makes no sense to other people, but to me, it's like the equivalent of the Valiant Dynamo
Yeah.
for warriors. Like
Yeah,
you get a lot of
for
value
sure.
from it,
Mhm.
and you just block and block again and block again, and you get the
Yes.
most value of it. The
Okay.
more you, the more you
You
use
see
it. So-
Command and Conquer.
well, that's nice.
Not bad after fully blocking.
Azalea values very much her arsenal and doesn't like to block, so
Mhm.
yes, this is kind of a dichotomy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Tom block 10
Mm-hmm.
and swinging back 6
Not too bad.
with a nasty on hit. And
You see-
Lynette decides
Yeah.
to
Just
say no
take
blocks.
damage and discard that.
lace with
Is it
frailty.
lace?
Yeah,
we get a
Yeah,
tiny
yeah.
bit of a glare, but it's like a lace,
the,
yes.
the green one. And Tom loses 2 life because of the blood rot.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, I saw Lynette, I think last season of this League That Means Nothing, she was playing a different build for Azalea, like with New Horizon, with
Mhm.
Sunscar.
Okay, I'm playing again.
And,
Codex of Blood Rot.
Yes, she's bringing a different build this time. She's
Yeah.
bringing OG
Yeah.
Azalea with the Tiller, so
Yes.
let's see.
As you forgot,
Yes.
Tunic and Tom allowed
Reminded
her. Yeah.
her probably, or let her just.
Yeah. I mean,
This means nothing.
Yes.
Yeah. And now knock the death whistle to make Tom, repentant from
Mm-hmm.
that generosity.
So this is only, no buffs yet. 1 card in hand, probably is the buff. I
It
guess.
should be. She doesn't have Tunic active, so
No, this is turn 2.
this should be most probably
What would you choose here?
a 0 cost, with 1 buff, I guess. Against Bravo. Well, it could be Endless Arrow. It's always nice, but she has a bundler already, so she doesn't need to keep her arrow for the end of the
Yeah,
turn.
unless arrow you really want to
To hit.
hit, right?
Yes, to make
and
sure that it
with
hits
that,
and
with
keep it in your hand. But with the bundler, I don't know. Serum Sword is one that I love.
your favorite card,
It's my favorite.
your pet
It's not
card,
my favorite card,
one of the
but it's
pet
my
cards.
favorite Zero 4.
Yes.
And it's something
mean,
that I always fight for, because
actually-
people, they usually don't carry it in their decks, and they don't run it in their decks, and I like it because it's just 0-5.
Yep.
If you're lucky, if it hits,
Mhm.
it's 0-5. So what's not to like? Of course. I usually try to run 2 copies
Mhm.
actually, and I keep one in my. I make sure to block with 1 if I can, like early game, and I keep 1 in my deck, so I can
For
dominate 1, and I can
Codex,
take 1 with
huh?
with Codex. Yes.
Okay. Activating Azalea.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go for 5. Dominate. And this is 8.
Release the tension.
Release
which is a
attention,
nice
nice buff
buff again.
with an arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
This is coming for 8.
Yes. Or 9.
Sorry,
If,
7 or 7
sorry,
or 8.
yes, sorry. 7 or 8. Again, the maths
Mm-hmm.
are not mathing. There you go. Because for 7.
Okay.
Probably explaining the on-hit
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and release the
So
tension
Bravo
as well.
is saying
okay,
no
Bravo's
blocks.
taking it.
Apparently. It's taking 8.
Yeah.
Down to 30.
Do you think he had a defense reaction in the assault?
Probably.
But what about his
Uh,
hand?
I mean, we
He's
just
not as defensive as we thought that he was going to be.
well,
Or at least not
we
now.
saw 2 cards. There were 2
Mhm.
attacks, and then we saw 2 D-reacts. So let's see.
It is true that it's just damage. I mean, there's no disruption there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just damage.
But if
Which,
you're blocking the disruption, doesn't
it's not the
matter.
factor,
It's
yeah,
the
that you
damage.
Yeah.
So let's see. I expect a huge turn. So
Mhm.
pitching 6 here. Okay. Imposing
Imposing
Visage. Searching for an aura. So this is. Yeah, showtime.
I used to run this one in my Sienna deck.
Mm-hmm.
Those were crazy times.
Yeah. Looking for a crippling crash, right?
Still trying to find ways to break Sienna's deck, so who knows?
Okay.
Yeah, you can see lots of cards in there.
Mm-hmm.
That,
Yeah.
That is
For
a
sure.
70 plus
Probably, yeah.
cards deck.
Well, maybe it's like just three, double
sleeve.
triple sleeve, yes.
Triple lift. Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Tectonic plate in here. Okay, already.
Okay, another
Mhm.
command again. For 6. So Showtime will allow Tom to have
A big turn,
5 cards.
presumably.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because you never know with Guardian. You have many blues, you have, half blues, half reds normally.
Mm-hmm.
And even with 30 blues, sometimes you draw 3 reds
Mm-hmm.
and you can't do much. So again, Lynette took the 6 damage.
Yes.
Another buff,
We'll see.
laced with Blood Rod this time, was in Arsenal. So Tom is hitting good cards in Arsenal.
He has been lucky so
Mhm.
far.
Okay.
Oh, another knock.
Okay,
Come on.
so this is coming.
Wow.
This is command knock so
Yes.
far.
Lynette going strong.
Mm-hmm.
Oi.
Okay, so probably not a fatigue deck, right?
Not
Because
exactly.
Tom
Setting up like
8
that doesn't look
8
like.
point of damage just for setting up, and all his cards were 3 blocks
That's a red.
in the ledger.
Mm-hmm. Classic. If Azalea goes Living Legend, this
Mhm.
card will go with her. It's her specialization.
Mm-hmm.
No
It
way.
is. Well,
No
maybe
way around it.
a new Azalea. Why not? Like Prism
Well,
or KO.
don't make me dream. I
Okay.
would love that.
Dominate. We have Tunic up, so this can be buff and Tunic, right? Seek and Destroy.
Not bad combination.
Not bad combination.
Not a bad
And
combination, very
tell
strong
me
one.
you have
Seek and Destroy and
less with Frailty. Okay, not the best in this matchup, but still.
still better than Lace with Inertia, which is very bothering when
With
you
Seek
have
and
a Seek and
Destroy, of course.
Yes,
So this is just 11 Dominate, right?
just that. Yeah,
No
simple,
D-React in
simple,
Arsenal. Yes.
Casual, 11 Dominate.
No D-React in Arsenal, so it's gonna be tough
Mm-mm.
for Tom to block this unless we see some right and movables.
The thing is that this will affect Tom's big turn.
Not
necessarily.
Not much, because normally Guardians have like just one.
But I mean,
one
because of
attack.
the Showtime.
Showtime is not an action; it's just a trigger.
It triggers and
Yes,
and you can.
it pops and then it
Sorry.
allows you to draw a card. So
You don't have to actually actively
No.
do anything to it.
okay. This is
Showtime.
blocking 5.
Not bad. And the Rampart again.
Blocking
We should have count
6. Sorry, taking 5.
A suggestion
Taking 6,
for
sorry.
us.
Yes.
We should have counters for Rampart
Yes.
as well as for Valiant Dynamo, because I think that would be very, very cool to see, to actually like get the whole picture of how much advantage
Yeah.
it's meaning for the for its owner, for its controller. So yeah, that would be cool. I mean, I know it's a lot to ask for, and probably poor us has enough on his plate, but well, just another thing that I thought it would be cool. Oh,
Okay.
Spinal.
The Spinal Crash.
Ouch.
You see?
Yeah.
That's it. One action. Okay. Here you have my action. 9 on hit. No go again. So no buffs. No.
Exactly. So you hit me in the layer. Okay, I hit you with Spinal Crash. It's
That's why.
basically the same.
That's why they.
And kind of the same effect.
They print
in a way.
judge, jury, and executioner
Mm.
to deal with guardians, because you say, okay, one action, and Bravo says, okay, 9.
Yes, but
And
if you
he-
strip him of his cards,
Yes,
that's another story.
he will send just
Different story, yeah.
3 or 4 with a hammer.
Absolutely. Let's see.
Blocking 2 with
Blocking 2,
Perch.
yeah, with those perch grapplers
Yeah,
that nobody
far
ever uses
paid.
for
yeah.
before they go again.
I mean,
Except
3.
for me a couple of times.
You have to pay 2
when I
or
started
3. I think
playing.
it's 3, right? 2,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
3 for good go again.
Yeah. I remember people looking at me like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Are you actually using them?
Well, I
like
mean, of
paying
course.
for
Why
yeah.
not blocking 2?
No, not for yeah.
I know.
Not for the,
Yeah, I mean,
like actually.
yeah. Not,
Using the ability of the
if you
card.
pay it, you cannot block 2.
Of course. So that's
Yeah,
the thing. They were like, are you serious? You mean you block with them? No,
No,
I'm
no.
not blocking.
I'm destroying them. Okay.
Yeah, I want to get my go again.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, what?
Is this hitting already, or Linnet is still choosing?
It's just, I think it's, yeah, she's
she's
thinking
about
thinking
blocks,
about-
right? Yeah.
Mm. Considering all the options.
So you have to block
It's a tough one.
6 here.
Yes, it's a tough one because you either way, you're probably not gonna get. You see,
Okay. So
the problem is that buffs are all blocking 2,
Mm-hmm.
codexes as well, and you might find yourself in a very nasty position where you only have 1 arrow in hand, for example. What do you do?
Which blocks 3.
Yes, that's the only card that you have that blocks 3.
But
so
here, no
yeah,
crash
yeah,
effect.
that loss. And now let's see what he can do
With
with
2 cards, no tunic. I see another knock.
It could be.
I think there was another knock.
Wouldn't be
It's not the best
the best card for
scenario
this
here,
very
right?
specific turn. So hopefully not, but we'll see.
Maybe she has no arrows. I was just thinking about knock just for sending some damage.
Life points are at equal right now.
Mhm.
They're exactly at the same. Oh my!
You see?
yes, it
Yeah, I
was.
saw it.
Yeah.
I think the card in hand is not an arrow.
That's the thing.
So that's why she needed to push some damage, or try to push some damage.
That's the thing.
If you say Arsenal pass, you're losing tempo. Although Guardians, like we said before, sometimes they draw some bad hands, and with 4
Absolutely.
cards, sometimes they don't do much.
Mm.
But you never know. So she decided to use the third and last copy, right? Of
Yes.
Knock with the Whistle. That is gonna be just for 4, right? Because she has to reload
She has to reload. Yes.
the card from hand and then
To
send 4 dominate, which Tom is running sing belows, shelters. So it's
yeah,
gonna be quite easy to
avoid.
block here, yeah.
We'll see.
Okay, 4 dominate.
Siren Sot for Lynette. Let's see. Rampart
Rampart
begin
again,
and a card, right? Commit to
and a card, you have
Yes.
to pitch for it, and that's it.
Yeah.
4, fully blocked,
Yeah.
only losing
Yeah,
1 card.
yeah.
And Azalea lost 2 cards.
Yeah. Such a pity.
No arsenal
It
for.
was a big turn.
Lynette.
Well, I mean, that Spinal Crush was powerful
Yeah,
and came in really handy in a very good
Mhm.
moment
Yeah.
for Bravo. So
yeah.
Yeah. there's no better response to Rhythm Delay than Spinal Crush.
Yeah.
It's like,
Just the opposite,
okay, so
yeah.
you don't do this to people if you don't want it done to yourself. So yeah,
Okay, so 2 cards now in
first about teaching lessons.
Bravo's hand. We'll see. I think it's gonna be hammer. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, to be expected.
Hammer for 4.
That Titan's Fist. Thank
Classic
you, As,
Guardian attack. Hammer for 4.
Yeah, I was just thinking as for his job
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course.
prior to to the casting stage
Mm-hmm.
helps a lot.
Protection. And we'll have the sponsors as well, as usual.
Yes,
As
of
always,
course.
I mean.
Pop Counter. I mean,
All of them.
They haven't done anything but growing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and FLUKE and Box, very
Yeah.
well known. Invasion. You
Invasion.
can see the discount codes there,
Yes, we have shops.
which
We
is
have
so lovely to see because I mean
single
it's a win-win.
cases.
situation,
We
yeah.
have dice, deck boxes,
You can get almost anything
tokens,
you would need to
altar
get
cards.
started at
Yes, playmats.
from here. Yeah,
Green
from
Tree
all of
Sports
these
cards.
sponsors.
They are great. I know they are blood lovers.
You're not biased at all.
No, of course not.
I mean, they're green, right? That was
Mhm.
enough for you.
Green tree. I mean, a smash with big green tree.
Yeah, it was always there. Okay, Nimblism. That
First
is-
time we have a Death Dealer activation.
But I have never seen Nimblism played in
I mean,
Azalea.
it's just a buff, right?
It is.
With no hit, but it's another buff.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is.
So why not?
Yeah, I'm just.
Maybe she plays some Nimby,
Oh, that would be
Jack
cool. Jack.
Nimby
Yeah.
build. We'll see.
Jack would be lovely to see.
So she has two
Look at
cards
that
in
card.
hand, right?
Yes. Well,
No, one card in hand now.
one card. Yes.
So that was
She was pitching.
mm,
That's a
kind of
remorseless for
unfortunate.
8. And let's see what it's
Because
that
she
she
had-
has in her hands. Is that braces? Maybe. Is it a rain braces?
She had two reds. She had to pitch two reds
Yeah,
for
but I have a
that.
doubt. Maybe it's rain braces.
Mm. And this is going for 8.
I'm not like super sure of what I saw.
Again, not the best and not the most dangerous or
It's not
painful
the biggest threat for.
arrow
Bravo,
against
if-
Bravo.
if
Yes,
that's
because
what you mean.
again, he's gonna do one action.
Yes.
He's gonna play one
Yeah, I
action.
understand what you mean.
So
But you-
blocking
yeah.
7, taking 1 damage. So trigger of.
Yeah, and let's see because she's keeping that card.
So she will probably have Arsenal finally.
That's nice.
Okay,
Seismic.
tectonic plating
Tectonic, yeah.
with a red.
Mm-hmm.
That would mean Hammer for 4. No losing cards. No losing life.
Yeah.
Because Tom didn't play a card.
Mm-hmm.
He just activated 2 cards. So
And not losing cards either.
no.
You're right either way.
So
he's not,
Hammer for 4, blocking 7.
He's playing it safe.
Yeah, the Guardian
So far.
style, mid range, trade in damage, value, getting some value.
And Lynette committing that endless arrow for the
Mhm.
block. And
Probably she's just
getting rid
she
of
doesn't
extra
need-
arrows.
yeah.
Probably. Yeah. She's not
She
gonna. Presumably, she's not gonna need the bitch either because she has tunic active now. Yeah.
Mhm.
There you go.
maybe it's a big turn
Let's
here.
see. Let's see how it goes. Because she also has the skull wrap. So with using that. Let's see if what is the card on top is helping. Oh, it's a Codex. That's why I thought it was like a
Yellow peach card,
glimmer
yes.
there. Yeah.
Um,
We don't know what it is. Valines now.
nice yellow.
And we'll see
Well, more
how
you
she
have to
feels
do
about
like
it. Okay, we're going.
blind Azalea. No, after
It's not- yeah.
Sorcerer.
It's not blind anymore. Okay.
Okay.
Not
This
bad.
is
This will make Bravo pay one more
more
pitch
for the first attack.
The first attack, exactly.
Hit.
Oh, red. Read the glide path. Yeah.
With the glide path. So opt.
So in case she was quite ready this turn because in case she wouldn't have liked the card that the skull wrap was showing, she could have sent it down and just used the with the glide path. So
For another
that's
chance.
quite nice.
Yes.
And then we're going with hamstring salt. There you go with making Bravo. If it hits, this will make Bravo pay 1 extra resource for the first
She's choosing, she's deciding what to pitch.
attack.
Right. I guess. Yeah. Okay. Another endless arrow. So
She did have tunic active.
Yes, but she prefers not to
But,
use it. I mean, if
yeah.
you have Peach.
If you were going to keep cards in your hand, it makes no sense.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So Tom.
I was just considering if this could be rain racers again, just because well, it could.
Yeah.
So you never know. But of course, if it's another arrow or something like that, yeah, it makes no sense to go for tunic now. But let's see how Tom
Okay.
faces this.
So we have
Oasis,
Sync, Oasis, and Shelter pitched. So yeah, kind of.
yeah, it's full of the reacts.
The
That's
reacts,
clear.
yes.
That's clear.
And defensive tools as well. With
Yes. Mid-range,
Oasis,
as some people
mid-range,
like to
yes.
say.
some cards block,
Mhm.
and some cards attack, right?
Some cards block more than others, that's for sure.
So again,
Let's see. Let's just make sure ready.
okay. Seismic Surge and pass.
Wow, okay.
It was a yellow.
Yeah.
I mean, Bravo had 3 reds and a
Yeah.
yellow.
Yeah.
Shelter, Sync, Oasis, and Starstruck. So
Yeah, you have to do what you have to do.
Mhm, exactly.
And he did.
So now here we have Lynette with 5 cards. Tunic. This could be a huge turn for her. No disruption.
See how it
Okay,
goes.
Searing. Infecting Shot. Already in arsenal. The problem.
Giving her the possibility to actually dominate if the card on top is an aura.
The problem here. Okay.
Royal Ground. Probably wasn't an aura.
Interesting choice.
That's it.
The problem for Lynette is that she doesn't have the Snapdragon scalers.
It's right in the layer, right? That he
Yeah.
picked. Yeah.
Right in the ledger.
Sorry. She
She cannot go as wide as she could, or as she would love to do with 5 cards because she has no Snapdragon scalers.
Mm-hmm.
So she has to go for the dominate or tall
attacks.
attack instead of wide with bolt and shots that we didn't see any. I mean,
Not
we
so
saw
far.
one pitched,
Yeah, but she didn't get to fire those.
and this is no
3 cards in hand, though.
buffs. Oof.
So that means she probably has some
Oof.
arrows in hand. Run races maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Now it could be a very good time for
Yeah.
them to.
But if you see
Up here.
a 3 block here, okay, Stunch
Stunch,
response,
yeah.
the blue one. So this is covering 8.
Mm-hmm.
You have run racers. You
That
shouldn't
would
play
be
it.
7.
Yeah, perfect.
Makes
Great
sense.
move here. Okay,
Yeah.
Bravo has 2 cards in hand. With Titanic, with the Seismic from the previous turn.
Mhm.
And this is gonna be Hammer for 4.
Classic Bravo move.
Mm-hmm. $17.21 full armor.
Still a long
Still
way
for
to go.
Bravo.
Yes, it's good. Go
Okay, again,
for some time still.
Lynette decided to not block, have 5 cards. Tunic. Bravo has no arsenal. Let's see. Run racers. Good
There
start
it
of the
was.
turn.
There it was.
Good arsenal. Target. Run
Right,
racers.
firing it.
Let's.
One for the
Shall we see
Yeah, those
some
extra.
bolt and shot? Maybe.
points of damage.
Let's see. Death Dealer activation. Hamstring.
Is that amplifying
shot.
arrow?
Yes.
In the
Amplifying
zone?
arrow.
Okay.
Yes.
Hamster
And
sword again,
one pitch
yes.
floating.
Read the glide path.
Vertical path. Let's
So,
see.
Opting.
Optim maybe. Some
One.
Azaleas.
Okay.
Activation. Oh, this is going for 10 already. Okay.
Lace
Lace with
blood
blood
rot.
rot. Lace with blood rot.
Double the lace with blood rot, so that in case it hits, it will be at least 2 blood rot tokens for Tom.
So if I'm not wrong, this is 16. Yeah, 11 plus 5. So 16. No dominate arrow. On hit, 2 blood rot box tokens plus the additional resource to pay for the attack.
There, yes, there's one.
So
Yeah.
5, 5, and
One
6.
die.
16.
Not too bad, huh?
Tom is at 21. Almost lethal. We'll see about.
And also the cost.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. I mean, it's true that
Looking 3.
if Bravo was thinking of, going for an attack
Mhm.
in next turn,
Yeah.
he would have to rethink
Yes.
that, because they're always kind of tight when
Well,
it comes to pitch.
yes. But the thing is that he created a seismic that counters the hamstring
Well,
shot.
maybe they were counting on it.
Yeah, well,
Hmm?
we'll see. So taking 10.
So far, yes,
Blocking
exactly.
6.
So far, he's blocking 6
You're
and taking
blocking.
10. Correct.
No, sorry, blocking
Blood rots,
7.
Two blood rots.
Blocking 7. Taking 9. 2 blood rot and the hamstring shot effect.
Which means he has to pay 1 more.
Yeah.
For the first attack.
3 cards in hand. Now we can expect some big attacks, maybe. Bravo activation.
Mm-hmm.
That can be interesting. 1 pitch floating.
Seismic Surge goes away.
For Choklam, which I believe, thanks to the seismic surge,
That was very tight.
he
And
could
That was very handy.
play it. Yes,
Lucky.
so he's going for 8 dominate, so the crash effect is on. And Tom is taking 4 damage here because of the blood.
Yes. Blood rots are a thing.
So this is a very nasty effect. Against Azalea you cannot gain damage. And Azalea
Which
is
is
all
everything.
about
It's everything.
gaining
for Azalea.
damage, right?
Yes, you have to
buff your arrows.
buff. Yeah. There are some cards that have this effect on Azalea. One of them is also like Warmonger, for example.
Mm-hmm.
That leaves
Well,
you without being able to buff your arrows
Yeah, traditionally
and fire them.
Guardians are favored against
Yeah,
Azalea, right? Just because of that, all the
absolutely.
attacks have
Those on hit
losing
hit
go
her
again,
worse than other
preventing from
heroes. Yes,
gain damage.
absolutely. Historically,
So-
Ranger has had a pretty rough ride
Time.
against
Yes. So here we have Codex.
against Guardians.
Lynette chose again right in the ledger. I believe it's the same one, right? The third time we see the same
think
right
it
in the
is.
ledger.
Coming back and back from the afterlife.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to Codex, thanks to Memorial Ground.
Mm-hmm.
But this is at the very least the second or third.
What?
Is it the third Codex that we see? The third Codex of Frailty?
No, the
second
second
one.
one.
And we have seen another
Two.
two of
Blood
Blood
Rot,
Rot.
yes.
Yeah. She is pitching a release detention.
Okay,
though,
and Tom.
So, makes me think.
Yeah, she pitched it just for not losing it for the Dealer. So she
Yeah,
activated
and
the Dealer.
Yeah, like a.
And then with Tunic, we're sending 5 here. Tom chose a Spinal Crash from Arsenal. And this is going for 5.
But I don't know. Couldn't she have just sent the release detention before? going for Codex.
Yes.
Maybe I
Yes, maybe
missed
it was a
something. Maybe I missed
And
something.
she also had I don't know, because we don't have the dice here, so
Mhm.
I don't know if this is going for 5 or 8, because I saw Lynette discarding or using a lace with frailty.
Mhm.
With a lace with inertia, the blue one. But Tom blocked 5, so I guess it was just for 5. I don't know, maybe Lynette just... Oh, yes, no. Lynette played correctly,
of
we're stupid.
course. Yes, we're forgetting about the
Chokeslam was active, so
the cross effect of
she
of
couldn't
Chokeslam, yeah.
gain any damage,
Absolutely.
so why would you use your
Absolutely.
buffs? Yes, very well done from Lynette.
It's as usual, very late.
Yes, we just, I mean,
yes,
we can say it, right? I mean, we just came back from our
yes,
nationals.
from our Spanish nuts, and well, it's been a trip and a long weekend, and yeah, we try to
Do everything.
stay ahead of the wheel, but sometimes we get caught in it.
Yeah.
So yes, we love doing this, so that is why we are stubborn and keep on forcing ourselves to do it, but it is true that usually we do it very late.
Yes. So
at night when we have the time for it.
He will have Spanish Crash, for 7 because
Another
of the frailty.
Crash.
I mean,
It's the
yeah,
second one.
from no, it's the
It's
same
the
one.
first one, yeah, of course,
Because
because
of
of the
Codex.
Codex. Yes.
So she's committing
Tiene already. Okay.
1
2 cards.
and 6 or
6.
7.
6 and tunic 7.
Taking 2. Why taking 2? Yeah. Because it's a Spinal Crash for 8. Should have been 1, maybe. Because it came from Arsenal, right?
Yeah, if it did came
The
from Codex, probably
Frailty.
the frailty. The frailty is nowhere to be seen, honestly. So
No,
I'm doubting myself now.
he had it. So it's okay. 2 points of damage. Premeditate. Amazing card from Outsiders. Pitching Rain Racers. Activating
Yes.
Death Dealer. Spy Sniping.
Looking at the 2 top cards in the deck.
Yes.
Another premeditate.
Premeditate. Azalea. Okay, not bad.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was pretty good.
this is gonna
Let's
be...
Okay,
Oh.
15 short.
Huh.
Nice. She has the pitch for it.
11
Perfect.
dominate.
It's perfect. And 1 blood rod. And 2 ponders.
And no
Not too
Arsenal. But Tom, almost no equipment left. So this is
This is a hot one.
key turn, I believe. He's going for 11 plus 2 potential damage. Dominate. I mean, this is kind of huge. Maybe we can see some Amumu or Staunch response. Yeah, Staunch response. Pain 6. Yes.
There you go.
Red 1. So blocking 10 plus 1. So 11. Fully
Amazing.
blocking.
It's just crazy.
That 11 dominated arrow from the net. Wow.
That can be a bit frustrating
Yeah, I
for a
mean,
ranger.
for sure.
I've been there,
For
and
sure.
it happens that you kind of feel like it's an uphill battle.
I mean,
and you
11
can't
dominate
really- yeah.
with no
You can-
arsenal,
you
with
can
no
really-
equipment.
Yeah, exactly. How
That
can I do
staunch
this?
response was key.
How can I go through this incredible
Mhm.
wall that they have?
And
The
hammer
Guardians
for
have.
4. Ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen.
Yeah, Bravo in the room.
Mm-hmm. Well, you have to take more damage, right? I mean, you have to take those 4 probably
And try to come back.
and try to come back, but...
It's gonna be hard. He's still at 8,
Mm-hmm.
and he has already showed us what he's capable of
Yes.
blocking. So, but well, Lynette's going your way. that is probably the only way if you want to stay in the game.
I mean,
And yeah, what are you going to do, right?
you have to choose
You don't have many
war.
options,
I mean,
yeah.
this is the war way, right?
Well, you're a brute. Don't trust the brute,
I mean,
guys. I mean, you can play
sometimes
boldly, or
violence
you
is
can
the
play
answer. I mean,
or you can play safely. Amplify an arrow.
Death
for
Dealer
beach and
activation.
whoa,
Okay,
there you go.
first bolt and shot.
Hopefully, she does have some buffs in her.
Yes.
Or she drew one right now. Let's see. I want to see. Show us.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. Or maybe not.
Ooh.
Yes. Second
Yeah,
destroy.
let's
Okay.
try. That's a good one.
Nice one.
So that would be
Is it the
this was
yellow
7,
bolt and shot or
I
red
think it's the
one?
red one.
We'll see.
hopefully.
Thanks to us. If this is red,
I would say
yellow
it's
one.
red, but
Going for 6, so the yellow one.
such a pity.
Yeah. So 2 blocks.
It was-
and
it
2
was
cards
just,
here. Well, I mean,
Wishful thinking for me.
Tom,
Maybe it was the red
I
one.
think he still has one
Some.
more block
Yeah.
from tectonic plating. So go again here, no reload, breaking the combat chain, using bullseye bracers.
To reload.
Reload, not the best card, not the best arrow.
Spire.
Yeah,
But
plus
she
1.
gets to see the top.
Yes,
which is
and
nice.
still do Azalea, right?
Yes, she hasn't.
One more card in hand.
She hasn't used Azalea's ability, so yeah, she's going for it.
I'm not sure, maybe, yeah.
Oh,
4.
there was no arrow. Yeah,
Unfortunate there.
in there.
And
Ay.
presumably an arrow in hand.
Guess so.
Otherwise would be a buff, right? For that arrow, again, blocking with the last piece of equipment apart from flexors.
Mm-hmm.
And hammer for 4. Yep. Well, we have the Kodachi lock from the ninjas, and we have the hammer block. I mean, this is, yeah, hammer for 4. It's too much value. You're
It
presenting breakpoint. You
Yes.
are at 1 now, so you have to block with
Yeah,
2 cards
yeah.
or the
Yeah,
last piece of
becomes a
equipment. Oh,
Big
okay.
problem. Okay, the last codex.
Well, it was a codex.
Isn't it?
Unfortunately for Lynette, it wasn't a buff there.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, that bolt and shot. Okay.
Pitching the dinner.
Read
Read the glide path, seek and destroy,
Not bad.
codex.
But read the glide path, she forgot to. Did she actually opt? I don't think so. Oh, she did.
No, because she's gonna opt now with the skull bone, I guess, because the arrow is facing down, so she will opt. She will lose 1 opt, yes. Or she did already, maybe we don't know. Maybe she saw already that.
Maybe she knows.
Yes, he knew, she knew. She knew.
And I don't know.
This is going for this. I believe this is the. Oh yeah, man. She had to reveal the card from the codex, and then doing the
Yeah. That's what.
Azalea effect. And Tom decided to bring back Chokeslam,
Yes. Yes.
which now the on hit is death.
And this is a red bolt and sword.
Hold 10,
Yeah.
dominate.
Yes.
On hit, seek and destroy.
Let's see.
Well, again, Tom can say, I will block 3 or 4, and then swim back with Chokeslam, which will ask for 2-3 cards from Lynette's hand.
Yes.
So
It's a
very
dangerous game when you
favorable.
reach this point to play those
Rampart, Flexors.
Because,
Yes.
Because you're giving the opponent as well some very powerful tools.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
This goes both ways.
Mm-hmm.
In a way. I mean, it's true that you get a ponder and he gets the frailty,
Yeah.
but
If she,
Still,
if you don't have an arsenal, you get
in
a,
this
you get a card.
case, I think Bravo can get some advantage from
Mm-hmm.
it.
For sure.
So, just kind of risky.
Thunder,
It is true that
and now it's just
if you're not bold enough, you're not winning the game either.
yeah.
So, yeah, it's just a matter of balance, I guess.
So
There
this
you
is
go.
going for
Short one.
8.
It should be 7 because of the
Yes,
because of the frailty.
it's 7. And
You cannot see it very well. The die that he used, but
well,
should probably be 7.
yes,
Yeah, because of frailty.
and Tom is at 1.
Yes, and Lynette is at 1.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's at 1.
Yes. Okay, 7 here. I mean, this is 2, 3, 6,
Yes.
7.
Have to
Okay.
You have to oblige and let
Okay.
Bravo strip
Azalea's activation.
in the ledger. It's not the bad one. It's very nice.
Maybe dominate arrow for the win here.
Let's see.
Azalea's activation. Bolt and shot. Is this a buff?
It is quite well.
Is this
quite
a buff?
good if she has a buff. Because she needed
Is this a
a
buff?
0
This
cost
is not
arrow.
a buff,
This is not a drill.
my friends.
This is not a drill. Is it
Maybe.
rain races?
Oh,
Is it rain
spicy. Look at
races?
her. Look at her. Holding that last card. Oh.
She's stressed.
Ah, yes. You see, this is not a pommel. This is a rain racers. Think about it.
Ooh.
I mean, Tom doesn't have many options here
You have to.
because it's dominated. So
Yeah.
you have to commit 1 card from hand and rampart. Okay, a staunch.
Yes, why not? Your
Perfect
Your
timing.
card from hand
Perfect.
is a stunt response, and it's the third one that we have seen.
Yes,
already.
because Tom is running blues and
Yes.
red ones, so it was the perfect timing for.
Yeah, I meant it was the. I think it was the third blue one that we saw. At
yeah,
the latest we have
at
seen
least
2,
two, yeah.
or maybe 3. with
2
this one.
reds and 2 blues.
Yes.
I think.
We have seen so many.
Okay. Oof,
Yes,
that's
no.
hard.
Mm,
Tectonic plating, seismic surge, pass.
yes.
Now, Lynette, 5 cards. What is happening here? Okay,
Wait,
she's
wait.
activating
Yes.
the Skullbone Crossroad. Yeah, it was a rain
It was a
racers.
rain racers.
Well spotted there. I mean, you just need an arrow, right?
Yes.
From the top of the deck. Well,
Absolutely.
not sure because
Maybe.
Tom has an arsenal.
And the buff that she has.
Well, she has 4 cards in hand.
Yes. What I mean is. What do you think? Do you want to activate the Thriller? Probably, right? So
It depends.
you go and use Rain Racers. It's revealed already. There's no surprise factor anymore.
Already +2.
You load an arrow in the arsenal using the Thriller, so that allows you to draw a card, which is very
The
nice.
thing is that now you
Hopefully-
cannot do Azaleas. Or you can do it, but you don't know the card from the top.
You don't know the card from the top.
So now you cannot
Unless she
dominate.
has
Yeah,
With the glide path.
yes.
That would be an option, but
Okay, release the tension,
would you go and
shutting down the potential D-React from Arsenal. And is doing Blind Azalea. Lynette, oh Lynette. Getting an arrow.
That is what I was going to ask. I mean, do you like to bet?
I wouldn't do it.
You're not a gambler.
I am. I mean, a brute player. But I'm.
So, what's the problem here? It's the same as Ryan, scout skins. In fact,
Yes.
similar. It's a
Yes.
exercise
And
of faith.
you
a leap
have
of faith.
You have to be very careful.
Well, I mean,
rolling
yeah,
and
1 to
scab
1.
skin
Yeah,
leathers.
it's just
Yes, it's about
one.
high rolling now.
Yeah, 1 life point everywhere. So
Okay.
Yep.
So this is going for
This is your chance.
8 dominate.
No. It's coming for 10 because the brain racers.
Yes. 2 plus 3
Oh yes,
plus
sorry.
3.
It's yeah.
So
it's
Rampart.
covering the
yes.
picture, and for a second I thought it was another card. It was a 5
Rampart.
red card, but no.
Okay.
Oh no.
The third
The
staunch
third
response.
response.
That's amazing.
I mean,
Blocking
you can't
8.
see me, guys, but
Exactly
I
8.
have my face
Amazing.
between
Amazing.
my hands. No way.
Yeah.
You see, this is what I meant.
This is rough. Okay,
It
this
gets
is
a
a
little
this
bit
is a
frustrating.
this is a common being pitched, and again,
Seismic and yeah.
seismic surge pass. 4 cards.
Speak
in
to me,
hand.
Azalea.
Again, codex. The last
Wow.
one. Do we have buffs? Do we have an arrow from the top? We have a
Give us
14,
something.
14 dominate arrow.
Yeah,
I mean,
at the very least.
at
the very least.
this
To
point,
avoid the unmovables and
Lynette.
staunches.
yes, no
My
unmovable
goodness.
so far.
Yeah, well, I was joking.
So maybe
but,
it's in
But
Arsenal.
you never know. Well, look at the deck.
He
Look
couldn't.
at that deck.
He couldn't
It's almost
play the D-React
its
from
half.
Arsenal.
it could,
Yes, no, Lynette is running. I mean, she has not many cards left in.
No, I meant
deck.
Tom's deck
Mm-hmm.
is only at its half,
Yes,
so he could actually run
of course.
unmovables there.
Yes, yes. I mean,
Kind of easily.
he should.
Oh, the
He should
third-
run unmovables.
Is that the third
against
Rune
Azalea.
Racers?
Yes.
I think it is.
Oof.
It's a pity because he lost the surprise factor there. Okay, amplify an arrow.
Discarding, amplifying arrow. Getting.
A well done shot, maybe, for the going in. Yeah, here you go. The red
Smart
one.
move.
Yeah.
So this is going for 6, go
Yeah,
again.
I mean, you have to, right?
I think this is going to be the end of this game.
Hey, remember to donate.
Yes.
Now that I see it there,
Buy him a coffee
buy. Yeah,
or a beer.
yeah, depending
Preferably a
on
beer,
how you
right?
feel. I think as is more like a beer's
Do you
guy.
think so? Have you ever seen him drinking beers?
No, I was thinking if I had ever seen him drinking coffee.
Coffee.
Actually,
No.
I mean we have. Yes, in Bath.
Or
He had a
maybe-
coffee,
No, I think it was.
didn't he? Oh no, I had a coffee, and you both had pints. Oh my
I think
goodness!
he had a Guinness kind of coffee beer.
Lucky you. He's
So
the only one on coffee. Come on.
6 go again. Bolt
Yes,
shot.
and lots of reacts.
Okay. Activating the
Just again.
theater.
One.
So
yeah,
there
one
was.
bit floating.
So there was a direct. In
infecting
Arsenal.
shot.
Infecting shot, a good
So
one.
that means-
That's
yeah, that
7
means-
already.
That
That's
that
7.
means blood rot. That means a lot because if he's stripped off all his cards, he's lost. That's it.
No. The on hit is not blood rot here. The on hit is death.
Yes, of course, but I mean, yeah, you're right.
I mean.
There's no way he's getting the blood rot without dying.
I
Yeah,
mean-
you're right. You're right.
Okay. Amplifying arrow. Dominated.
Yes, that exchange was crazy.
So dominated for 5.
Yes, let's not forget about the round racers, which came in very handy in this turn.
This is for 5, right?
I
Yeah.
think so.
So Rampart.
Yeah,
And a
see him- I
D-react.
don't see Tom worried so far.
So 1 plus 4 would be
Some
5,
reason.
right?
Hmm.
There you go.
Mm.
Oasis,
Oasis response.
respite.
Good thing is that they can't gain a life now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, for Lynette. Poor
Lynette.
Tom, it's not like I'm rooting for the Ranger. Yes, I am. How am I kidding? I'm sorry. I'm a Ranger player. But it's not,
On the
it's not personal.
triggers.
Carlos here can root for the hairy chest guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's used to it. Like, brutes and guardians are kind of
Yes.
tall attacks,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
right? Like,
Yeah,
It
yeah.
has some similarities.
Yes, of course.
Big weapons,
Big weapons.
hammer or club.
Bad attacks.
It's okay.
Okay, 4 cards.
Attacks.
Four.
Bad attacks, no hits. No,
Yeah.
that sounds only like brutal.
No,
sorry.
no. Guardians have hits. Yes.
And that's why I said no hits. Sounds like
Blocking
brute.
6 here.
Well, she has the arrows.
She needs.
She
She
can-
just needs
She has one card.
1 card left.
So
Yes.
she needs an arrow.
She needs a dominating arrow. An
Yes.
buff.
Yes.
Is this a buff? Is this an arrow? The thing is that she
Taking her
cannot.
sweet times. Or
It has to be
I
an
really don't know.
0 cost arrow.
No, it's not.
Okay. I
Of
think.
course not.
Okay, 1 card in hand. Sorry. 1 more card in hand.
There's no rune races anymore. I think.
I think she has 1 more left.
One more rune
Yeah, I
racer.
think so. That's why he's blocking 8. And now I think Lynette just lost here. Yeah. This is going
I mean,
for
this is
4.
endless. He can go for Titan's Fist
Yes,
forever.
and she
Block
can't.
with,
She doesn't have
the whole-
she
almost the
doesn't
whole
have.
hand. She doesn't have a weapon. That's the
It
problem.
was an 3 arrows.
You see, there was no rune races left.
No, you were right. And now it's just hammer for 4.
At the very end of the game, I managed to actually count some cards. Yeah, so
Okay,
was
guys, that was an intense game,
that was
right?
intense. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
a
1-1 for a
Yeah,
couple
that
of turns.
that was an interesting game. Honestly, I love Ranger. games, so
Azalea trying
thank
to
you, Us, for
dominate.
allocating this one to us.
Yeah, well, he knows our.
Yeah, he knows us. He knows his target audience,
Yes.
and yeah,
So
always happy to help.
we hope
And just,
you're enjoying the game.
Absolutely.
You're enjoying the league. And see you
See you in the
soon.
next round.
Yes. See you guys. Take care. Bye bye.